What's up, everybody? It's Southpaw Baseball back again with another recap. Usually this would be an MLB recap, but since there's no MLB news or MLB season going on right now, I decided to do a KBO ranking and recap video. Here we go. Dinos are looking like they have a firm hold on the league, as they have a substantial hold on this week's rankings as well. Our team, the LG Twins, also had a big week in the KBO. As you might have been hearing, baseball's back in Korea and has been for a few weeks now. If you have been watching the games, you have seen some crazy things like extravagant bat flips and pitches slower than those thrown by Jose Reyes. I thought that this would be some great content for the channel, and I hope you enjoy this KBO rankings and recap video. I recorded this on Memorial Day, and I'd like to thank our servicemen and women for all they do, and especially those who have given our lives for freedom. Thank you. Let's get straight into the rankings. Starting at number 10, we have the SK Wyverns at a 3-14 record. I looked up what a wyvern is, and it said it's some sort of dragon, mythical dragon with a diamond-shaped tail. I had no idea what that was. Thanks to Google, now I do. This week, they not only snapped a 10-game losing streak, but won 2 games this week, with one being a 12-inning win over the Kia Tigers. More about this game later. At number 9, we have the Samsung Lions. At a 6-12 record, they went 2 for 4 for the third straight week, but have some momentum before the traditional Monday off day, beating the red-hot Doosan Bears 13-0. This was in large part due to a pitching clinic from former Phillies pitcher David Buchanan, whose 7-inning shutout led them to the large margin of victory. At number 8, we have the Hanwha Eagles at a 7-11 record. Sorry if I butchered the city name. Even though their offense is mediocre at best and one of the worst in the league, they are barely staying afloat due to their top 2 pitchers, who have a combined 2.25 ERA and a 0.96 WHIP over 8 total starts. Number 7, we have the KT Wiz at a 7-10 record. The Wiz, who started the year just 1-7, are headed in the right direction thanks to Mel Rojas Jr., whose father was a former MLB reliever. He had 4 straight multi-hit games last week, bringing his average to an astounding .423 for the year. The switch hitter also homered from both sides of the plate in consecutive at-bats Saturday. Next, we have the Lotte Giants at a 9-6 record. They started off the season perfect, and what most people thought was a fluke, and it turned out to be true. It was a fluke. They are now kind of in a downfall in their second 2-4 week, and we're hoping that they can rise back to the top as they were earlier. At number 5, we have the Kia Tigers at a 10-8 record. With Matt Williams at the helm, the Tigers have turned things around behind some solid pitching. They had 5 wins last week and gave up only a total of 7 runs. Last week they were probably lower in the rankings, but they have moved up thanks to their big week. Heroes at a 10-8 record. Not a great week for the Heroes, who had to scrape out an extra innings win to take the series against the last place SK before dropping 2 of 3 to Lotte, making 9 errors along the way. I haven't seen 9 errors since I played 8U ball, and kids were making errors left and right. That's honestly just embarrassing right there. Next up, we have the LG Twins at an 11-6 record, coming in at the number 3 spot. LG kept its momentum heading in the right direction behind the big bat of Roberto Ramos. He had a league-high 7th home run as a walk-off grand slam Sunday when they beat the KT Wiz after being down 7-4 in the 9th. Great win for them, and that should give them some momentum going into this week. At number 2, we have the championship favorite Doosan Bears. It was a 500 week not only for the Bears, but for Jose Fernandez, who raised his average to the season to 500. This year, he's 36 for 72, closing with a 7 for 12 spurt that included a 6 RBI game Friday versus Samsung. He's one of the best players in the league and is having a breakout season. And finally, at the number 1 spot, we have the NC Dinos at a 14-3 record. The Dinos kept rolling along this week, and they haven't lost a single series this season. Jin Sung Kang, in particular, has been on a tear, with 4 homers, 15 RBIs, and a 1.428 OPS. Although he is only a few plate appearances shy of qualifying among the league leaders, once he does get those plate appearances up, he will be the league leader in many stats. The NC Dinos are a surprise team this year. Well, not a surprise team, but it's a surprise that they're first ahead of the Doosan Bears, and we should be looking forward to seeing how the rest of their season will go. As I foreshadowed before, One thing to know that happened last week, we came within 1 out of having our first tie of the KBO season, with Sunday's Wyverns-Tigers game tied at 3 in the bottom of the 12th inning. Su Quang No. Gosh, that's a hard name to say. Try saying Quang 3 times fast. Quang, quang, quang. Sounds like a duck. No grounded a 2-out single to left field to make SK a 4-3 winner. By KBO rules, if they had been tied going into the bottom of the 12th inning and nobody scored, it would have been a tie. I know, you don't see ties in baseball, but I think this rule actually would be pretty good for the MLB. Maybe they could just finish the game at a later date if it goes in 12 innings, because that really drains the bullpen and does not help their seasons. One thing y'all should be on the look for this week, as we wait to see if anyone can cool off the Dinos, watching NC ace Chungmo Koo has become appointment viewing. Over 3 starts, Koo has a 0.41 ERA, 1 run in 22 innings, that's amazing, and a 25-4 strikeout to walk ratio, and has held opponents to a 0.111 batting average. He's scheduled to face Kiwoom on Thursday at 5:30 a.m. I'm going to be definitely tuning into that game, even though it is getting up early, but I think it'll be a great game. Now for our viral moment of the week. Seok-Min Park's reaction to call by the plate umpire probably wouldn't go over too well in the MLB. Si-Hwan No has years to perfect his flip, but this isn't bad for a youngster, as this is the best bat flip of the week. Thank you guys so much for watching this video about the KBO recap and standings. If you like this type of video, please like and subscribe so you can hear new ones like this as soon as they come out. I'm not sure if I'll keep doing the KBO, but that'll be based on your likes and the views I get on this video. So make sure you get this up and tell your friends about it.